Hi there. If you clicked on this video, you're likely waiting for Everlook or the newest classic WoW private server to come out. But what if I told you there was an alternative? Something that would break the mold, make you step out of your comfort zone a bit. Of course, what I'm referring to is Warhammer Online Age of Reckoning's private server, Return of Reckoning. Now I know you're probably thinking, Gerd, why in the hell would I want to waste my time on a private server before a new private server is about to come out, which is a completely different game? Well, my friend, I'll tell you why. And that's why I'm here today. To convince you to give it a shot. Return of Reckoning features 24 unique classes. Although most of them are mirrored off of each other, this is not the case all the time. And as you guessed it, this has caused a bit of controversy within the player base. Personally, if I had to sum it up, the Order class counterparts are a bit more defensive focused, whereas the Destruction counterparts, you guessed it, are a bit more damage favored. And it doesn't stop there. There's at least 4 different game modes that you could get yourself into when it comes to this game. And I'm happy enough to tell you that 3 out of the 4 are mostly PvP focused. Solo roaming, 6-man, warband, and PvE. And don't get it twisted, PvE can unlock a lot of great gear that you can use in PvP in this game. So you're probably thinking, that's fine and all, but just how accessible is this PvP that you talk about? Well, I decided to roll a new character and make an example for you.
What the fuck is that?
So as you can see, I've made a brand new character, specifically with the purpose of showing you just how fast I can get into the PvP. The sooner the better, I can start farming those sweet war crests. So, what do? I press the scenario button, I queue it up, and I wait and see what happens. And less than 30 seconds later, I have a scenario pop. Oh dude, what do you know? It's also the weekend war front, so I get bonus renown and experience. Most of these scenarios follow a straightforward concept. Capture objectives, get kills, and run the resource. Typically though, run the resource scenarios are a bit less popular than the battle objective ones, so just keep that in mind. Not only are scenarios incredibly accessible, there's also 23 different scenarios that you can queue for. And if you really wanted to be a sweatball about it, you could just queue scenarios until you hit max level. You didn't think we would forget, did you? Transmog. Arguably one of the most important things in a massively multiplayer online RPG gaming experience. In Return of Reckoning, just about every NPC who has the gold bag icon above their head has a dye items interface. The way the dye system works is rather straightforward. There's a primary color that you can pick as well as a secondary color. There's also a plethora of dyes that are not available at the dye trader, and these in fact fetch for a very high amount of gold at the auction house. And that's only the first half of it. You can actually change the appearance on every single item that your character is wearing, free of cost as well. There's honestly so many different combinations that you could make on each and every class that it's a bit mind-blowing. As it should be. You want your character to look unique and not copy and pasted like every other class that's the same as your own. Or maybe you do, but I digress. I sincerely hope that you give this game a shot. I really think that it's worth anybody's time. If you're a fan of classic era MMORPGs, you'll fit right in. There really is something special about being able to PvP your way to the maximum level in a game. Honestly, I don't think any other game has come close to rivaling that experience. There's practically a game mode for everybody. And with Everlook and Classic Wrath being nearly 3.5 months away, what's your excuse? There was a few other things that I wanted to cover in this video, but I decided to keep it short, so I'll just list them really quickly.
Don't do nothing, Stu!